The sound of the final buzzer means it's hangover time. So grab a drink and join your host, Alphonse Sidney, for a Miami Heat Beat postgame show.
Heat win. Heat win. I mean, what the fuck did you expect? Bro, listen. I figured out how to fix the Heat's offense. Just play the fucking Thunder every night. Holy shit. We looked amazing offensively. What was that? I mean, we had a white men are dangerous game out of the fucking out of the wazoo. You had fucking Duncan hitting like 5 threes in the first quarter. Yeah, Strus coming in, hitting logo fucking threes. Tyler Herro acting like, shit.
One time.
Thank you. So Moose is on tonight, if you didn't know. But yeah, man, like this is a game that last year, in past years, we would have been terrified of Trey Mann, right? Like Trey Mann was ultimate RSHK. Like he was about to just drop 50 on motherfuckers. Like this is the kind of game the Heat lost in years past. Tonight, they just go out there taking care of business. Even Kyle Lowry fucking scored. Like, I mean, it's not even the playoffs yet, the real season. He actually scored. He shot the ball well. Bam was aggressive. Bam. I'm not going to do a bunch of fucking analysis of this game. I'm just happy that the Heat on a Friday night, when I was out to dinner with my wife, we were at Meisner Park, had a good time, talked to a couple with an English bulldog for about 30 minutes. I came home. I was speeding through the game. I had nothing to worry about. It's a nice night. I'm just glad the Heat are able to take care of business against a shitty team like the Thunder. And we get to come on here and have a good drip drop night on a Friday because it's drip drop night. I am Alphonse Sidney, a.k.a. Alphonse54. Welcome to Hangover Time, the Miami Heat Beat post-game show. Bring me out, Brass. If you are watching, there we go. If you're watching live on Twitch, we love you. Thank you. It is drip drop night. I feel like we have lost the meaning of drip drop night, motherfucker. I feel like we have lost the goddamn meaning of what this is. All right?
Bring it back, Bruce. Come on.
I've been drinking tequila since 8 o'clock. I am on one.
Damn.
And if you want me further on another one, the point is, hit us with the subs. We take shots. Moose gets fucked up. Does his Moose at the movies. Kenny falls off the fucking chair. No one notices because the internet is so bad. It happens 18 minutes after it actually happened. So that's what drip drop night is about. I'm winning the drip drop. Moose, you got the drip drop?
Man, I am the drip drop. Are you kidding me, Brad? I've been trying to get out here, okay? I'm like a caged beast. It is the motherfucking year of the drip drop. Another night of my guy, Tyler Herro. He went again. How many points tonight, you ask? 1,000. Because that's what he's averaging every single night. See, I tried to tell you guys last year, buy some stock because it's the year of the drip drop. And now it's too late. And guess what? I'm not selling high because we got ways to go. He's going to lead us to a championship. He's our MVP. He's the 6th man of the year. He's the most improved player of the year. The only thing he's not is Depoy because that's Bam. But what I'm trying to tell you is that it is the year of the motherfucking drip drop. And tonight we're celebrating. So I'm going to hit him one time with a drip drop.
All right, I'll let Moose take that one by himself. Look at him. Goddamn.
I'm one tonight.
Let's go.
That boy need AA meetings.
Gummy situation.
So if you're watching live on Twitch, Brass is going to call out the subs. When he calls out the subs, we're going to take shots. And if you're watching the replay live on, not live, if you're watching the replay on YouTube, go ahead and take shots for us. I don't care if it's 2 o'clock in the afternoon on Saturday. Act like you're at brunch. Shit. What the fuck else you got? And go ahead and hit that like, subscribe button. But also, if you have the chance to watch us live on Twitch, watch us live on Twitch. Twitch.tv/Miami Heat Beat. Somebody said I don't give out the link. Go to Twitch and search Miami Heat Beat. I don't know what the fuck else to tell you. And also, you can always download the podcast on Spotify, whatever you get your podcast from, and take shots while you're driving and listening. Don't listen. Whoa. Hold on. Whoa. I didn't say that. Brad, can you delete that? Can we go back?
I don't know. It's too late. Too late.
Well, let's
It's out
find
there.
out what everyone's drinking.
Internet is forever.
Why is everyone going in on my beard tonight? I didn't get old. I didn't get old yesterday.
Yeah, it's always kind of look like that.
I like
Kind of
it.
look like I
I
saw
like
a
it.
ghost.
It looks like you're 30% smarter. Like you're 30% more distinguished.
Like I got struck by lightning right here. Everyone saying I'm out here looking like UD. Listen.
Mm-mm. That's
Girl,
not
love
fair.
it.
You don't have any. You got it all filled out.
Yeah, and I'm not missing weird patches of hair.
Leave that, Moose.
No UD slander. Moose, what are you drinking tonight?
Never.
We already know. And who is your player of the game, which we already know?
You already know my player of the game is Tyler Herro, Mr. Drip Drop, Mr. Sixth Man of the Year. I do want to show some love to UD, though, because anytime we get some UD minutes, that deserves some applause. And as always, I am drinking the monkey shoulder.
You either grew or that bottle shrunk.
No, well, a little bit of both. I invested in some magic beans, so I was able to, get really, really big, and this got really, really small. But I am waiting. I got another one of the gigantic Costco-sized ones, but that's gonna come back in the playoffs.
Okay.
Or like in a week when this is done.
Moose, we got to talk about what's going on with you and that monkey shoulder, man.
What is there to talk about? It's fucking delicious. I don't know what you're saying. Like, it's really
Is
good.
Melody taking shots? Like, what's happening over at that?
Oh, Melody knows what's up. Anytime, let me tell you something. Melody, anytime, I feel like Kevin Hart. Bam! Let me tell you something. Melody, anytime she sees that I take a shot, bam! She one time. Yo, the gummy kicked in.
Y'all, you run into a lot of liquor at the Moose Mansion. I'm just telling you this. The pandemic's kind of over, bro. We got to get back to real life.
Share some with Kenny.
Kenny out here drinking that same dusty ass bottle of vodka he was drinking in
I am too.
2019. This shit got discontinued. Tiff,
Yes.
what are you drinking tonight, and who is your player of the game?
My player of the game is Kenny's Internet.
Yeah.
Yes.
Looks
Nice.
smooth tonight, don't he?
Yeah, looking good, Kenny.
Finally.
Looking good.
He
Looking
looking
good.
It's like
And,
talking to a pitcher in the middle of a no-hitter. Watch out.
Exactly.
Internet's going to start shanking here.
And I'm drinking a little. I'm switching it up, because that's how bored I was with this game. I'm drinking a little Tennessee whiskey.
Oh,
Ooh, I love that song.
Yeah.
Nice. Very nice.
Brass, what are you drinking tonight, and who is your player of the game?
So tonight I made a drink. It's kind of interesting one. It's called Across the Pacific, and it's a aged rum, overproof Jamaican rum, Averna Amaro, lime juice, and orgeat. And my player of the game, I'm gonna go with I'll go with Kyle Lowry, because it's nice to see him actually have some fucking offense. It's been a minute. It's been a minute, and it's good to see. I mean, he obviously does other very good things on the court, but he wasn't afraid to shoot it like he has the last couple games. So
Beautiful, beautiful. Kenny.
Yep.
Look, first of all, Kenny internet so crisp. I just found out Kenny black. No idea.
That's wild. I be saying nigga a lot on here. So
Yeah, well, I just thought you was racist.
Right.
You know what I thought Kenny was? I thought he was one of those characters in Double Dribble. Once you pass the ball, you have no idea what color he is. Anyway, sorry. Kenny, what are you drinking? And who's your player of the game?
I am still on that dusty ass vodka, but I'm gonna have raspberry lemonade this time. So that's great. And the second question, who's my player of the game? I'll answer that question with a question. Do you see my display name? You probably don't, because Brass bought me in. It says Liberty City Kenny. There it is right there. My player of the game is none other than Udonis Haslam. I don't care about stats. Liberty City, my home neighborhood, we don't get a lot of NBA players, so I don't give a fuck. Shout out to UD. Shout out to Charles Hadley Park, where he grew up playing. Shout out to the corner store next to I Crave. Best boiled peanuts in the fucking world. Just don't go there if it's dark outside. Get a lot of people talking, I'm not going to Liberty City. All they do is murder people. Hey, you ain't wrong when you're right, but you got an NBA player. Udonis Haslam, take me out, Brass.
You know what's funny? That brings me to my eye test. Brass, you ready?
Perfect segue. Perfect.
Excellent segue.
Okay, Kenny's good at this.
Tired of PER, EFG, QBR, PDQ, and QVC? Wait, what? Well, ditch the calculators and spreadsheets and check out the only stat that truly matters. It's time for Alf's eye test.
Okay, so my test tonight, because a lot of people like to talk about these advanced stats. Don't start yet, Brass. What I like to talk about is per 36. And over the last two seasons, I don't know what the exact per 36 is, but Udonis is about like 40 points, 24 rebounds, 18 assists, and 16 fouls, which is amazing. And this is what my man got in the bag. Let's go ahead. Hit that play, Brass. Go look at got your ass. Got your ass.
Wow.
What? Look at him.
Wow.
I mean, the whole bench up. This sealed the game.
Oh yeah.
The Thunder want a comeback.
I ain't gonna lie though. I thought Cal Guy was gonna fuck up this moment.
Kyle got over there asking for the ball. Like,
Yo, Cal Guy was fucking jacking from half court. All I saw was fucking bangs flopping. I'm like, if you don't pass this ball to UD, like that should be the unwritten rule. All those assholes in the game. Listen, UD come in, you don't take a shot.
Exactly.
You pass it to UD.
Kyle Guy is mistaken. The problem is it's March. He still thinks he's in college, the tournament going on, so he's just going out there shooting every chance he gets.
He better take his ass back to the dorms.
Well, that's where he should be. Yeah.
Kyle Guy shot like a 30-footer tonight that hit the bottom of the rim. I didn't know that was possible. And you need out there clapping for the ball. Let's go.
Yeah, but you know what? Props to UD, man, because he's like the reverse. He's like the reverse Tony Snell. He's like he can go out there and he could be out there for 2 minutes and he's gonna make a bucket. He's gonna get he's gonna do shit. And Tony Snell could be out there fucking 40 minutes and not put up a single stat. So shout out to him.
He gonna get a shot off.
3-time champion.
Yeah.
You know they look down the bench and say, UD, you want to play? He's like, can I get a shot? He's like, if I can get a shot, I'll play. But if you ain't gonna pass me the ball, leave me on this damn bench.
Mm-hmm.
You gonna fuck up my first 36.
Man. No more asking questions about UD's roster spot. Do you know anybody from Liberty?
Can he stop bringing up old shit? Now we're gonna have to deal with this tomorrow. Now that's gonna be all on my timeline.
Right here.
You're from Liberty City?
Kenny bringing up old shit.
I don't know if I mentioned it before, but all I do have to say is shout out now PDUSA Flea Market. And I don't know exactly where UD grew up.
Are you looking for sponsors? Are you?
No. Hey, look. I don't know exactly where.
I can help you out.
I don't know exactly where UD grew up, but shout out to 675 Northwest 56th Street.
Listen, first of all, Moose, talking about sponsors. You and that monkey shoulder, you need.
Listen, we're getting places. No,
I'm talking about an AA sponsor. I'm not talking about monkey shoulder.
Well,
I'm talking about somebody you could call.
The first step is acceptance, and you need a
motherfucking friend, Moose.
Listen. I got a friend. All right.
Gonna hit him one time with a 12 steps.
You got a monkey shoulder to cry on. Moose, go ahead and go off about Tyler Herro. The man
again? Okay.
Chris Bosh was talking about the man has a high ankle sprain. And one thing people talk about is Tyler's toughness. Is he tough enough, right? And I will say it, I was so wrong about Tyler last year. I thought he was never going to take another step. I just thought he was too soft. He couldn't get to the rim. He wasn't strong enough. And what he has proven time and time again this year, he is not afraid of contact. He can sit here and roll his fucking ankle in a blowout and still ask to come back in the game. Like, I got to give my man respect, right? And just night after night scoring 25 plus off the bench, and everybody in the fucking NBA Twitter crying about he plays too many minutes to win 6th Man of the Year. Shut the fuck up. The first time
he's playing that many minutes because he's that valuable to our team. And nobody
said that shit about Lou Williams and Jamal Crawford.
Right.
Anyway.
Exactly.
But just Tyler's leap. Well, I hate that leap. Tyler's
no. His
last
leap.
year to this
I
year.
don't
Go
care.
ahead.
No. I'm gonna use it. I got this. Thank you for the assist. Look, it is a leap, and I'm gonna try and actually be serious here for a second because everybody was counting him out last year. And again, I'm banging the table. He did not have that chance for the offseason to work on all that stuff because that offseason in between your first and second season is crucial. We saw it with Dwayne Wade and we saw it with a bunch of these other guys that second year is where you start to see them actually find their own lane offensively and defensively and in the flow. He didn't have time for any of that. Last year was basically just a fluke year for him. I never believed that was the player that he was. If you look back at his rookie year, we saw signs of this, okay? This was exactly everything that he was working on in the offseason, having time to refine his game, and then come back to the season and show people up who were not expecting that. And I'm actually talking to the fans out there because, yes, Alf, I appreciate you saying that. A lot of people were calling him soft. He's never been soft, okay? If you look at Tyler Herro's history, he shouldn't even be in the NBA right now. He's defied all odds. That's why he has that type of confidence, that superstar confidence that he's going to dominate every single time because that's what he's fucking doing, and that's why it's the year of the drifter. Brass, take me out. One time.
So we've got ICZ Mac Pro resubscribe for 1 month at tier 1, so that's 6 months for you. So appreciate you. That's the only sub we got so far. So let's pick it up. But I think we'll hit him with that. Who's gonna hit him with? You hit him with the drip drop, Moose.
I hit him. Who was the person? Fuck it.
ITZ Mac Pro.
One time with a drip drop.
I'm not taking that whole shot for one sub. I did a sip though.
Yeah.
Shout out to 1800 Tequila.
Nice.
Well, I gotta catch a flight to Chicago. Speaking of Chicago, Tiff,
What they doing over there?
your boy. No, they fraudulent. But we talk about somebody from Chicago. Once again, Max Strus with a big lift off the bench. The bench out of control. But what I want to ask you, and it is something I've noticed on Heat Twitter, and I don't want to go negative because we're having a good time tonight, but there's too many times that people are pitting players against each other. Oh, fuck Gabe, Max should start. Fuck Duncan, Max should start. Fuck Max, Duncan's better. All that nonsense. None of it should, we should be rooting for nights like this where Duncan goes, what was Duncan? 5 for 8 from 3, Strus 4 from 11. Between the two, they were 9 for 19. Did I do the math? Oh, damn, that's good. And I've been drinking. 9 for 19 from 3. This is what you want from those guys. You want Duncan to start the game off, and you want Max to come in and just keep complimenting each other throughout the game. This idea of people just rooting for individual players instead of the team is just wild to me, and I see it happening so much.
That's because most people are too fucking hell bent on one player. They got their favorite player, and they think it should go like this, and that's how it's supposed to go. But that's not how sports works. We saw, you can get an injury or somebody just needs rest. You need everybody to be ready. And I don't understand why people are rooting for anybody to be out of the rotation. Because I feel and I've been saying it all year, everybody's in the rotation until they're not. Because we keep seeing people lose minutes, and then all of a sudden, here's Max getting how many good games in a row after losing minutes in how many games. So I think it's stupid because with sports, especially basketball, you cannot have enough shooters. And Lord knows we have nights where we can't fucking buy a basket. So at any moment, you need anybody to be hot. But I think people need to get over this. Tyler's my favorite player. Fuck everybody else. Jimmy's my favorite. No, you need everybody else. I don't care if Tyler gives you 20 off the bench. If nobody else shows up, you don't win. So it's you need everybody to be able to do their part. But I also noticed a lot of people aren't rational in their thought. So it's going to be whatever it's going to be. What'd you say? Only Moose? No. Take me out, Brass. Take me out.
There are way too many. There are way too many of you out there that are so hell bent on being right. and
It's
you'll
weird.
talk shit about a player. It's really weird. You'll talk shit about a player, and then they'll have a
really
good string of games, and all of a sudden, then they have a bad game. It's like, see, I told you. It's like, what kind of fucking loser are you? Just enjoy the team, man. We're really good this year. Can you just have some common sense, Heat fans?
Bro, they,
No, but it's like it's so funny because like they're good, and like let's be realistic. The bench pretty. I just got it. Boom. The bench, like the bench won this game. Like people, like we're not even thinking about the fact that like you had Tyler popping up, you had Herro popping up. I mean, everybody had a good game, but like you won this game to the point where it was fucking boring. Like it was like we prayed for this last year. Like I don't understand what else do you want? This is it. We prayed for it last year. We prayed to be decent enough to get home court advantage. We prayed for all these things. And now that we got them,
be pissed if this wasn't an easy game tonight.
Right.
This should be an easy game tonight.
Right.
Okay, speaking of that, Kenny, from last year, what were we saying over and over, right? This team constantly needs Jimmy to come through and save them. This team is nothing without Jimmy Butler. This team can't win if Jimmy Butler doesn't score 25 plus. If Jimmy doesn't come in with 8 minutes left after they blow a 12-point lead to take them home, this team can't win. This year, Jimmy Butler's having a down season. So, every statistical metric says he's having a down season, right? And they're still winning. So you got what you asked for. You got a point guard. You have Herro taking a step. You got PJ Tucker. You have a bench. You don't have weaknesses at the guard position, especially when it comes to point of attack defense. You got everything you asked for, and all I see is fans bitching about Jimmy. Jimmy doesn't have to do as much as he used to. That's a good thing, right?
Yeah, it's like I don't, and obviously I shouldn't be the guy who says this. I've only been a professional for like 15 seconds, but I think everybody.
For the
wait, Kenny, you think we professionals?
Hell no.
I am.
Well, we get paid, but like,
yeah.
technically, like, sort
bit.
of. But the point is, everybody thinks they're analysts, and it's just not the case. And so, I mean, they don't understand. Yeah, Jimmy is gonna have bad games sometimes because basketball players have bad games sometimes. That's just the way things work. I mean, like, it's really annoying. Like everybody screams at Bam to shoot jumpers, even though he's not good at it. And then Jimmy takes one, and everybody freaks out, which they should, because he should not be taking jumpers. But that's the exact reason Bam doesn't take jumpers. Like, he's not good at it. People just don't know what they want. They just want to complain. And so that's annoying. But even aside from that, back to the actual team, everybody grew. Everybody got better. We're talking about Max was inconsistent last year. Gabe, who was bad tonight, but who gives a fuck, they won. He's better. Everybody's better. You don't have to deal with Andre Iguodala in the corner fucking shit up and being useless. Trevor Ariza.
Oh.
It's a better team.
Come on now.
Harsh.
Every time Andre Iguodala shot a three, I considered it a turnover.
Yeah.
This shit was bad last year. Trevor Ariza,
Yeah.
guarding Giannis.
Last year, yeah.
Last year.
Last year was a bad team.
But
We
look,
fooled ourselves at times, but it was a bad team.
what did you guys expect? They had 12 hours of rest before they
Yes,
could come back and
Smithan,
play
I hear you.
all
I'm
other
with you.
season.
I'm not apologizing. Shit, he sucked last year.
Well, he was all we had.
Him and Trevor
Yeah,
sucked,
he was.
but they
He
were
was
all we
all we
had.
had.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's all we had. We're in so much of a better position now. I don't even.
Exactly. That's why sometimes I'm like, there's only one ball. So you're going to win games, and some guys are not going to look as good as they did when they were trying to make up for a shitty. Like when Jimmy Butler's out here trying to make up for Trevor Ariza and Mo Harkless running around. Mo Harkless doing nothing. Nothing.
You remember Mo Harkless, Tip? That's fun.
Running behind the scoreboard, all types of things.
That scoreboard play is the only play I remember from his entire existence here.
I know.
That's it.
Not me. I remember when he almost got that 11 points, and I was
Oh,
sweating.
yeah, you were sweating.
But that's what I'm saying.
So was Heat beat payroll. That was an expensive jersey.
Oh yeah, we're gonna have to buy that.
I was sweating. I was not trying to wear that.
But that's what I'm saying. I feel like a lot of people are forgetting how bad it was last year. And yeah, Jimmy's numbers were off the chain last year because they had to be. This year, they don't have to be. And yes, going into the playoffs, there are some things to consider, right? Like there's a little bit of worry about the Heat's offense, the Heat's half-court offense, but I feel like they'll figure a lot of that shit out. I feel like Spo's got a lot of shit up his sleeve that we haven't seen yet. Hopefully he just retires that fucking four-corner play, that out-of-timeout play, because that shit stopped working. But I think these guys are going to figure the shit out. And there was another thing that happened tonight that why is everyone fucking with my beard tonight? It's the weirdest.
Yeah.
My beard has looked like
They're
this.
calling out my beard too. My beard's chilling, all right?
Yeah, but like I've been like trying to ignore this all night. That dude's name is Alf's Nuts on Skates. I'm not reading his shit no more.
It is weird.
That.
Yeah, I don't want to deal with that.
Alf's Nuts on Skates.
Yeah.
I don't even know what that means.
Why are you? Yeah, but
there's too much attention on my nuts right now.
Grape drop?
And if one more person brings up that dumbass Buck series to me, I swear to God, I'm jumping through the phone myself.
For less than Bryn Forbes.
That like. Everybody's acting like Brooke Lopez is 94 to Kembe Mutombo. Like, he's good, but leave me alone.
I know.
Why would my nuts be on skates? Does anybody know?
I don't want that image in my head, so we could just move on to the next thing.
I mean, you're the one who brought attention to it. We got some subs. We got some subs, people, on a Drip Drop Friday.
Excellent. Yes.
We have Voodoo Vision gave out 1 community gift sub. Just Swallow gave out 5 community gift subs. Nomadic Rambler gave out 10 community gift subs. And Fort Reeve 31 gave out 1 community gift sub. So man, that's awesome.
Okay,
so
that,
6, 16, 17. You guys are the best. Here, we're gonna do this.
Love it. Brass, are you ready?
Wait, should we let Kenny do it? Kenny's drip drop got rave.
Kenny had a pretty good drip drop the other night. I saw that.
It was good, but I've been drinking for a long time, and this is not going to be good.
Let's go.
So I
drinking that tiny ass bottle.
Yeah.
You know what? Y'all
I got as much in this fucking shot glass as you got in your bottles over there, Kenny. Come on, man.
If you're gonna hit him one time, you gotta do it with confidence. All right.
You know what's so funny? Kenny tried to prove he had a real bottle, and it's fucking internet.
It's like fucking magic. Now you see me. Now you don't.
Yeah, so you saw that real bottle.
I told you, Tiff jinxed it.
Yeah,
go ahead, Kenny. Hit us one time.
Gotta hit him one time with a drip drop.
Oh, excellent. Nice.
I thought that was gonna be bad. Fuck it.
It's the falsetto, Kenny.
It's the vibrato in the end. It's really nice.
Okay, the last thing I want to talk about before we get to Gaga of the game, and we have a Moose at the movies. Man, this happens every time we do fucking drip drop. I'm starting getting fucked up.
Start getting. I'm glad. Yeah, take me out, Brass.
No, you got to do Moose at the movies.
Why? Where are you going?
I want to talk about what Spo did tonight with the backup 5 spot.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Dedmon been looking. We love Dedmon on the show.
His tires are flat.
Yep.
Yeah, but we feel like he needs a tune-up.
every car needs a little rest. You know, you gotta take
just
it
check into
a
it
little
on.
tune up, like you said. Yeah.
Listen,
and he had tires a bit. You know,
he had the back injury. For a big man, a back injury is rough, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
All that lift is gone, and that he
really
relies
is,
on the lift. And also he just had a baby, so you know that motherfucker ain't getting no sleep.
Nope.
Mazel. I didn't know that.
Yeah. You didn't know that, really?
Come on, man.
I'm sorry, man. It's been a busy week. All right, a lot of drip
baby fucking coveralls and shit.
Oh, that's actually
a little Fisher Price wrench. But so what Spo did tonight, which I have kind of been a proponent of, but I didn't know I don't know you can pull it out against every team, but he did it against this team. He put Morris as a backup 5. No Yurt, no Dedmon. Morris came in and sub Bam, and we saw it looked pretty damn good for a while, Tiff.
No, it did, and that's excuse me. We just need that for guys to get rest and Morris to get reps, because in the playoffs, I would assume Spo wants Dedmon to be ready because he wants to be able to go to Dedmon. but you want to have Markieff ready just for that situation, just in case. Maybe we'll see PJ play a little bit less on Monday, and then maybe Dedmon plays, and then Markieff can kind of eat up some of those PJ minutes, and then Dedmon can kind of start to get back into some sort of rhythm as the backup. But like, I like Markieff. I like his grit. And then I saw tonight he was getting to his spots a lot better than he was earlier in the season. He wasn't bobbling the ball like he was in the beginning of the season. He was getting his man on his back, and his little fadeaway was working. He was looking pretty decent out there tonight.
Yeah, I mean, it's good that when you play terrible teams like this, you need to be able, late in the season, when you have people who, I mean, was he out for like 4 months or some shit? I mean, It was like forever. He has got to get the reps, and it's good to see. Kind of a bummer that Depot wasn't there tonight, but again, you know, just you got to really kind of nurse that one back a little bit. But it was disappointing the last game that it was way too close for a shitty Pistons team. We should have been able to experiment a little more and get some minutes like this and be able to sit players like Dedmon, who we for multiple games now we've been saying like he has to get the rest him. We have a nice little lead, and yeah, we have to. I was a little surprised not to see Yurt. I'm not. You know, I'll admit. But he didn't. I mean, how much did he?
He could have come in a little bit earlier in the fourth. I'm with Brass on that.
I mean, it was a blowout, but
I like the fact that Keith got the minutes. You know, like it's more important that Keith get those minutes.
He needed the minutes. Tonight was the game
because
to do it.
You know, Spo doesn't want to have to go to Yurt in the playoffs. If he goes to Yurt in the playoffs, we messed up somewhere along the way. Like
we're breaking the glass.
That's the reality. He wants to go to Keith. Like Keith has to be ready. And honestly, if Yurt only gets 2 minutes every game here on out, I'm fine with that. Like, because we got to get the guys who Spo knows he's gonna play. They need to be in there, and that's Keith. You're not playing Yurt over Keith. Like, it's not happening.
But I'm hoping Dedmon gets an extended rest here because the way he has been playing is unusual.
Right.
And he needs to take that time.
I will say
I just don't think he will. I think Monday he's going to play because
but why?
Yep.
If you're gonna mirror I'll send it to you, Moose. If you're gonna mirror Embiid with Bam, the Sixers don't have a backup center worth a damn.
Because he's probably going to say he's ready.
You ain't
I'm
ready.
telling. I bet he wants. Listen, ain't no oil in the tank, but we know he's gonna say I got a feeling he's gonna say he's ready.
But sometimes you have to tell a player to sit down. Go ahead, Moose.
Well, I was gonna say I agree that I would love to see Dedmon get an extended rest, but I believe one of the viewers here said that Spo already said in his postgame that Dedmon was just getting the night off. He's already been informed that he's gonna play on Monday. So I think it was just one of those things of, hey, just, you know, we want to keep some minutes tonight and get some rest. And I think,
it's
hey, that's
5
great.
Days rest. It's still 5
days.
Days
Absolutely.
rest.
Yeah, that's how many days was it?
Before and after,
5 days. I mean, they got 2 nights off. They play tonight. They get 2 more nights off, and they play on Monday. So it's still 5 nights rest. I don't think he's needed against Philly because they do not have a backup center worth a damn. Like I said, it's DeAndre Jordan, and honestly, it's a corpse of DeAndre Jordan.
No backups that are worth a damn.
I just feel I think Spo wants to try some things. I think he wants to see,
as he should.
If
this is
going to be a playoff matchup, where can we go and what can we do?
Yeah, I think I would love to see the Heat at full strength,
and I want to see Caleb healthy on James Harden. I want to see it.
Oh, when SGA was killing us, who did they put on SGA to stop that?
Yep.
I want to see it. I want to see it.
Now, I wish they would have put somebody on Trey Mann.
Man,
well,
what the fuck was that about?
But Tiff, just to your point, really quick, because I'm with you. I think Caleb is going to be so crucial, not only the rest of the regular season, but as well in the playoffs. His defensive ability on switches and all that, like we desperately need that. But in regards to, this gummy just hit me really hard. One time. But in regards to, Brass, take me out. I forgot what I was going to say. Fuck it.
You're already out.
You're not even.
Not even zoomed in. Jesus, Moose.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Hey, let's go to Gaga of the game because
give me a minute here. I gotta pull up this script here.
Get your shit together. Drink some coffee.
One time.
Somebody say everyone's saying, "Oh, we're underestimating Trey Mann." First of all, we're not really because he's not that good. Second of all, it's not that we said he wasn't good. I just said that now. It's that they just weren't guarding him. Like I've never seen them leave motherfuckers open that much. It was wild. All right, go ahead, Brass. This is the first Gaga. This is which I love this. I missed the guy because I was talking about that Strus pass. Like this is the stuff from Strus and Duncan. Like use that fucking gravity. Like use that shit. Both of these dudes can beat people off the dribble, right? And Bam is always sitting there waiting for that pass. Like there was a few tonight that Duncan threw into PJ, threw into Bam. This one here from Strus. Like this is the kind of shit that you guys can make fucking 10 threes. That's amazing. But use that shit to the advantage of the offense. Get that shit into Bam, dunk it on motherfuckers' heads. And here's my favorite play of the game. Because I knew this shit was going in from the second I saw that ball. This looked like Robert Horry with the Lakers fucking hitting that game winner.
Oh, Moose hasn't seen this, by the way.
Oh.
Got him.
From the logo. Damn!
See that shit
I saw
again.
that earlier. I saw that.
You knew this shit was going in because of the confidence he was shooting it with. Look at the dude.
And he hasn't missed in a week.
Damn!
In a week.
Man, that's
Get it. Hey.
I love that.
I love this fucking shot. This shot was amazing, man.
This is what was that summer league? That's that.
Yeah. Oh, the
overtime summer
game
league.
winner.
I know.
Yep.
Yes.
Motherfucker said sudden death. Oh, you speaking my goddamn language, man.
But look how happy they are for each other.
That is a big one, Tiff. Nobody don't talk about it enough.
Tiff, I said that in the last one. We cannot underestimate, the chemistry that these guys have and how important that is on the court and in the playoffs as well. They're actually happy for each other. They want to see each other play well and have those moments. They're not worried about trying to have those moments themselves. They just want team success. Take me out.
But it's funny because as much as the fan base fights over these guys, you will never see like Strus is up clapping for Gabe, clapping for Caleb, clapping for Duncan. No matter who's Duncan is up every single time. Dedmon is up clapping for Keith. Like we out here, we're fighting amongst ourselves. These motherfuckers like we just want a chip.
Yep.
Like, that's it. It doesn't matter. Like I will sit for fucking half a game and people are like, "Oh, Gabe is off his rhythm. What Spo's doing to him isn't right." Gabe is getting a lot of minutes for a backup one.
Yeah.
And some games he doesn't. Other games he gets 30 minutes. Like his job is to be fucking ready, right? He's had some bad games, but we all have seen Gabe come back from slumps like this. So I'm not worried about him. But don't say it's because Spo's doing him wrong. Spo's not doing no backup point guard wrong by not giving him minutes. Like this is the job. You got to be ready, Gabe. And then Gabe has started like 3 games in the last 5. He need to be ready, and he will be ready, I think.
And I do want to say also, we got to stop overthinking stuff. There's no conspiracy behind Spo's rotations. It's just what's working and what's not at the time. There's nothing to look into as far as Gabe's minutes. Like Oladipo came back and they want to work him in. Gabe is going to play when it's time for him to play, like he did tonight. Anytime Jimmy's out, Gabe starts. There's nothing serious going on.
Shmita Shmolnik says, Gabe is like a plan B pill. We don't always use him, but he's there when we need him. Speaking of Moose at the movies. You saw that transition,
Man, you are killing it with
that comment brought back memories, but I'm going to leave it alone.
Oh, shit. Let's go listen to the movies, please.
Right.
Professional.
One man, 2 desires. Drip drop and cinema. It's Moose at the Movies. Powered by Streambeat.
I'm still trying to get over that situation Kenny's got to deal with. I'm sorry, man. Pay for your internet. All right, ladies and gentlemen.
Contraception situation.
Yeah, ladies and gentlemen. Tonight, Moose at the Movies wants to take it back to the basics.
From a pull-out perspective.
You want to start over, Moose? Start over. Start over.
Give me the intro. Give me the intro. Let's start from the top.
Okay.
Wow.
One man, two desires. Drip drop and cinema. It's Moose at the Movies. Powered by Streambeat.
Fresh popcorn. So good. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, tonight, Moose at the Movies wants to take it back to the basics. See, sometimes you're not going to be the fastest or tallest guy on the court. But with this one trait, you can always find a way to win. I'm talking about belief. And no, I'm not going door to door asking if you have time to talk about Jesus. Not that belief. Although I am damn sure that Jesus had a sweet stroke from the ark. Talking about Noah's Ark. Bam! Kevin Hart. Okay, but no, seriously. See, tonight I want to focus on the underdog. Someone that stepped up to the challenge even though they had absolutely zero sports skills. So wake up, San Francisco, because we're going to go talk about a family of 9 living very comfortably in a single hillside home. A man that was raising his entire family in the attic somehow. A man that had the strength to walk on the court, look his opponent in the eye, and ask them, whatever happened to predictability? The milkman, the paper boy, evening kitty. That's right. Tonight we are breaking down the basketball-themed episode of Full House. See, in this episode, thank you. Yes, thank you. Jesse leaves the Rippers behind and agrees to a charity 3-on-3 basketball game to impress his kids. See, Jesse Katsopoulos has it all, okay? The hair, the looks, a smoking hot wife that would pay for her kids' college entry and become queen bitch of Cell Block D within 2 weeks. It's really impressive. But the one thing he doesn't have is any clue how to play basketball. So when the guys take him to the park for some practice, Uncle Jesse plays more like Uncle Ben from Spider-Man. And by that I mean he's shot dead. See, he sucks, all right? He flat out says in the episode, my motto growing up was always just say no to sports, which is cool kid lingo for just say yes to drugs. That's just according to Joey's mom. That's what I've heard. So he's struggling so hard at just a basic, sorry, Joey's mom, random stray. He's struggling so hard at just a basic layup that Uncle Joey tells him to cut it out and go home. See that? Yeah. They leave as Jesse continues to practice. But after a while, Uncle Jesse is just ready to give up. Then, out of nowhere, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar shows up. See, with the inflection, the surprise? Because of course he does. And nobody notices him. He just comes off like a normal dude at the park. Now Uncle Jesse clearly has no idea he's in the presence of a basketball icon. He thinks Kareem is just a random 7-footer. But when Kareem sees how badly Jesse wants to impress his kids at basketball, he feels sorry for him and he decides to coach him up. So after a few drills, they determine that Uncle Jesse is flat out terrible at basketball. Can't dribble, can't pass, can barely defend. But there's one spot on the floor where Uncle Jesse goes from 0 to Tyler Herro. So Kareem gives him a piece of advice. Don't do anything. Just stay in front of your man, okay? And when your team is on offense, pray the ball doesn't come to you. But if it does, stand in your sweet spot and shoot it with confidence, because from there, you can't miss. The next day, Team Tanner takes on Team Gibbler in the charity 3-on-3 game. And crazy enough, Kareem is actually the celebrity ref.
What a coincidence.
I know, right? Who would have thought? You would think. It's wild. So the game starts.
You do a Manscaped ad?
So the game starts and Danny and Joey are basically icing out Jesse. In fact, Danny Tanner is looking more like Larry Bird, pretty much putting the team on his back. Both teams are making shots and it's coming down to the wire. The game is all tied up, 9-9. The next basket wins, okay? Team Tanner calls a timeout. At this moment, Uncle Jesse is begging for the ball. Team, they need to trust him, okay? Telling them he has a sweet spot, he can't miss. They give in and now the game plan is simple. Find Uncle Jesse in his sweet spot and let it fly. We're wrapping up, I swear to God. Stay with me. This is it. This is Uncle Jesse's moment to show the kids that white men can jump. Forget Air Jordan. It's time for Air Jesse. The ball is inbounded. The defender reads the play and slides into Jesse's sweet spot. Hashtag naughty crotty. Jesse doesn't know what to do. Realizing he has a shot before time expires, he dribbles right, steps back, plants his feet, and shoots it. Feels like the ball's in the air forever, just spinning in silence. Nobody expects it to go in. And then swoosh! Jesse Katsopoulos from downtown sinks the game-winning basket. Of mercy. It was at that moment that Jesse's family surrounds him in celebration. Danny and Joey approach Jesse, and things get serious for a minute. They tell him, you know, we're sorry we didn't believe in you, Jesse. You're a teammate, and we let you down by trying to freeze you out. I mean, we were so focused on winning that we didn't realize we'd forgotten the most important part was just being your friend and playing together. We let you down, and we're sorry. And with the cheesy 90s sentimental music approaching a crescendo, Uncle Jesse says, it's okay. Look, the truth is that I didn't believe in myself either. But once you do believe in yourself, you've already won. See, Full House was a sitcom juggernaut, capturing the hearts of America for nearly a decade. It showed the world that everywhere you look, there's a heart. Everywhere you look, there's a face of somebody who needs you. See, when you're lost out there and you're all alone, a light is waiting to carry you home. Everywhere you look. Thank you, Tiff. Yes, I love the background. Yeah, let's harmonize. I give this episode of Full House and the late great Bob Saget 1 billion drip drops. Good night, Michelle. Brass, take me out.
Oh, Jess.
Beautiful.
Fantastic.
Beautiful stuff.
I got a little choked up a little bit to mute because it's the music.
You can't listen to that 90s music and just not, feel like you're about to learn.
It's when you learn your lesson. It's when you
yeah.
It's like G.I. Joe, the more you know, and knowing's half the battle. It feels good. They don't do, we don't do that.
The more you
now.
know. Yeah.
Yeah, we don't do that now. NBC, we don't do that shit anymore. Moose almost choked on just the word NBC. NBC. We just don't.
Listen, man, I'm really fucked up, and I just had to read like a 3-page monologue. I'm like, take me out, Brass. All right, I'm done for the night.
We got a couple more. Oh, jeez. We got a couple more subs.
I said take me out, not take me in.
I didn't do that.
I did it.
Stop it, Alf. Jesus. We got a couple subs here. We have I Can Live Again resubscribe for 1 month at tier 1, and Cal AU gifted a 1 month tier 1 sub to Common Sense Heat Fan.
I love that. Brass, can you do the honors? It's dedicated to. Yeah.
Let's go.
Thank you.
Yeah. We're gonna hit him one time to a Common Dance Heat Fan.
Drip drop.
Drip drop.
Thank you.
Oh. Man.
Still trying to push a brand here.
So I'm gonna ask Common Dense.
Love that rapper. So underrated.
Yeah. Good actor too.
Well, let's stick with the rapping. Very good at that.
Right, decent actor.
Phenomenal rapper.
He was good in Date Night.
Poetic.
He was good in Date Night.
Was he though?
Dude, I'm trying to tell you. Focus on the rapping, okay? What
about Just Right? Have you done Just Right?
Wait, Kenny probably ain't even seen Date Night. Don't even listen to Kenny.
But
Don't even listen to Kenny.
Kenny hasn't watched a movie since before the pandemic when movie theaters was open. He can't stream. I'm fucked up.
Kenny's still adjusting his antennas.
They got foil on them. Some lady standing there holding that shit for him.
Hey, Tim, Kenny got the small TV on top of the big TV.
And the bottom part is nothing but the speaker.